So, what if the internet just wasn't stable? Today, we're diving into something called Mirror World, a really fascinating project that asks that exact question. It's a concept designed to orchestrate the cinematic collapse of the web as we know it. And really, this one question is the entire foundation of the project. It challenges our most basic assumptions about our digital lives. What if the stable, predictable web that we use every single day just wasn't?
To really get why that question is so radical, we first need to talk about the web's unspoken promise. It's something we all rely on, probably without even realizing it.
And here it is, that contract. It's simple, right? You click a button, a page loads. You hit refresh, order is restored. The browser is supposed to be a machine of control, and we, the users, expect it to do exactly what we tell it to.
So, on the one side, you have the web we expect. Orderly, stable, does what it's told. But when that contract breaks by accident, a bug, a crash, we get the mess on the right. It's frustrating, it's ugly, it's chaotic. We've all been there. But what if that break wasn't an accident?
And this is where we enter the mirror world. It's a concept designed to break that contract, but to do it intentionally, beautifully, and with a real purpose.
Okay, so here's the one-liner. Mirror World is a browser extension that freezes a web page and shatters it, just like a pane of glass. But here's the kicker. It punishes you for trying to fix it. The more you click, the faster it all falls apart.
And this is so important to understand. This isn't just some cool animation that's layered on top of a website. No. This is a reactive system. It has rules. It has a memory. It actually remembers how much chaos you've introduced. Your clicks aren't commands anymore. They're just more energy being pumped into the system, speeding up the decay.
So what does this actually look like? Well, the creators were super specific about orchestrating this collapse to be cinematic, not just messy and chaotic.
You see, the collapse isn't random at all. It's a carefully choreographed sequence. It starts with this half-second pause, just long enough for you to go, wait, what just happened? Then these tiny hairline fractures start to creep across the screen. And within 2 seconds, the entire page has just separated into these beautifully drifting shards of glass.
And this is the toolkit they use to make it look so good. The whole thing is designed to be beautiful, using these cinematic effects like parallax depth to give it a 3D feel, soft shadows on the individual shards, and even subtle particle dust, almost like you're watching a slow-motion explosion. And this was their core philosophy for the visuals. At any point during the collapse, if you took a screenshot, it shouldn't look like a broken website. It should look like a piece of deliberate, polished concept art. That's the level of commitment to making instability beautiful.
Okay, so if the collapse is so beautiful and so perfectly orchestrated, what are the rules that are governing all this chaos? I mean, how does it actually work? And this is the first question anyone would ask, right? When something breaks, your gut instinct is to try and fix it. You start clicking around, trying to see what works. Well, this is what the creators call the betrayal contract. Every single one of our instincts is wrong. You think clicking will fix it? Nope, that just makes the collapse happen faster. Waiting it out, the chaos still grows. Even hitting refresh to reset everything just kind of confirms that you've lost. Which brings us to the core rule of the whole system. There is no win state. You can't put the pieces back together. Your only choices are to witness the beautiful collapse or to leave, which, is its own kind of surrender.
And they even put a number to this betrayal. Each and every time you click, you're not fixing anything, you are actively adding a 0.15 multiplier to the rate of chaos. You are literally feeding the entropy of the system with every desperate attempt you make to get control back. So this all builds to the final and maybe the most important part of the project, the philosophy behind it. Because this isn't just a clever tech demo. It's really a piece of art about instability itself. The creators actually designed a very specific emotional journey for you. It starts with betrayal, that moment when your trusted interface suddenly turns on you. That's followed by a sense of awe at just how stunning the visuals are. Then, curiosity kicks in. You start trying to figure out the rules. And finally, you reach acceptance, that realization that you can't fix it, you can only watch. And that right there is the thesis of the whole project. Mirror World isn't a prank designed to frustrate you. It's a meditation. It uses this beautiful, grand spectacle to make you stop and think about how fragile our seemingly permanent digital world really is. And so we end up right back where we started, with a question.
The whole experience is designed to leave you with this thought. If our solid, predictable digital world can be shattered into this beautiful, chaotic void on command, what's that really say about its stability and about our own sense of control over it? Something to think about.